How many haircuts can I do in a day? Something realistic for sure is like from 10 to 20, you know, something like that. But 20 is a lot. Like that's pushing it. You gotta be here early in the morning and be done like 7, 8. Each haircut usually takes around like 20 to 45 minutes depending on what the client wants. Maybe he wants like a simple fade, or maybe he wants like a whole transformation, something that might take up a little more time. The longest anybody should take, I mean, like the hardest haircut I would do, I think now take like 45 minutes, you know, maybe an hour, but that's because they get the beard, the whole everything, the eyebrows, you know. But usually every haircut, even if it's tough, the most I'll take now is like 45 minutes. My advice for barbers that take a long time on their haircuts: just try to focus on what you're doing. Try to stick to one technique. Don't try to be like doing different steps, and kind of always start how you usually start off. Never try something new. Like, I would stick to what you know instead of like trying out new things. To take longer on haircuts because you're focused on the details, and that's a good thing. But sometimes you might already be done with the haircut and you just keep on cutting. But sometimes you have to know when you're done and move on to the next haircut. Does the quality of the equipment affect how many cuts you get in? It could and it can, you know, like if for say you don't have a shaver or you don't have the right clip, it will throw you off, you know. It's better to have the right equipment so you could be 100% like confident in your work. And I would say it does, man. Like, it's better to have the best clippers you could get. When you're really getting started, like the price for all your equipment, it just depends like what you want to spend, you know, like I would say at least $600, you know, it just depends. Like if you get a shaver, a machine, a trimmer, scissors, all those little things add up, you know. So yeah, it could be 600 to 1,000. It just depends what you use, you know. Has the machine ever stopped working in between a haircut? Yeah, one time I was doing one of my clients' hair, and it was the Andes, and all of a sudden it just popped. I don't know, I think it overheated and it just like blew up on me. But luckily, I always have backup, so that's very important. Like, to always have backup clippers and have some spares lying around just in case, you know. The customer didn't get injured. It was just like something quick, you know, like just a little quick pop. I threw it away, and that was that. Let's say your machine breaks and you don't have a backup, and like, it's always good to have a backup. Like, if you're just sticking to one machine, like, no, like, it's not gonna work out for you, because what if you drop your clip, you drop your blade, like something's gonna break, and now you need it. So it's always good to have a backup. Is it possible to get overbooked? Yes, it is. Like, one time I messed up and I booked two people on the same time, and it sucks because they come and you're in the middle of a haircut, and then you have to tell them that you messed up or that you overbooked and we can do it a different day. So whenever that happens, you have to learn how to manage it. Maybe move somebody more forward, or rearrange them a little bit, maybe to a different day or something. You know, it's always good to communicate. If you think you might have overbooked yourself. How do I manage my appointments? I manage them by whoever like comes through the shop and lets me know a day or something. Whoever texts me on my cell phone, I usually hit them back up like whenever I can. But no matter what, I'll get back to them. So I always try to communicate good and make sure to get to them. So whenever I book my appointments, I always make sure to put it on my phone. And it's pretty simple for me. It works out for me this way. For other barbers, it could work out differently. Some barbers have an app, but I just use my notes on my phone, and that's about it. What's a good day money-wise? A good day money-wise, I would say at least like 200 for like an average, or like 180 average to 200 average, you know. And then something good like 300 to 500. That's real good, you know. But it takes a lot of work. Like, if you want to make $500, you better be up at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and staying 16 hours, you know. Well, at least for me. But it might be different for some other barbers. Sometimes I do work a lot of hours, like 16-hour days, but lately I've been kind of just calming myself down, just because you need to learn how to balance your family and your business, you know. And if you don't know how to do that, you'll start to have problems or disagreements, you know. So it's always better to learn how to balance and know how to separate your time, you know, to spend it wisely. A bad day money-wise, I would say when you barely make your daily amount that you normally make, which is like $200, 180. 180 is a bad day for me. Like, I feel like if I don't make 200, I feel like I failed, you know. Like, I at least gotta leave home with 200 a day, and if not, I feel like I'm a bad barber. You know, it sucks. I hope you guys liked this video. Tune in next week for some more advice on how to become a barber.